My old teachers spent an hour humiliating me for dropping out of high school, not knowing I left to run a $10 million company. I was nervous to go back to my old high school, but there was no way I was going to miss my little sister's academic award ceremony. I'd dropped out sophomore year when my app exploded and investors started offering me money, but I never told anyone back home because my former bullies don't deserve to know about my success. When I saw my old teachers near the punch bowl, I tried to stay invisible, but my history teacher spotted me immediately, and her face twisted with disgust. Well, look who decided to show her face, she announced loudly enough for other parents to hear. The dropout returns. I hope you're not here asking for your transcript because that ship has sailed. Some mistakes can't be undone. She looked me up and down with disgust. Still dressing like a teenager, I see. That's what happens when you don't finish growing up properly. I smiled and said I was just here for my sister, but that made her angrier. My old math teacher joined in immediately. Your poor sister, having to carry the burden of your failure. She's probably working twice as hard to make up for the shame you brought on your family. He shook his head dramatically. I remember when you had potential. Now look at you. Probably still living in your parents' basement, mooching off them while your sister actually accomplishes something. The English teacher grabbed my arm when I tried to walk away. Don't you dare run from this conversation like you ran from your education. You need to hear this. She squeezed harder, her nails digging in. Every time I see a homeless person, I think of my former students who dropped out. That'll be you soon if it isn't already. What do you even do all day? Play video games while your sister studies? When I mentioned I was doing well, the math teacher laughed so hard he spilled his coffee. Doing well? What's that mean? You got a job at McDonald's? Maybe made shift manager? He turned to the growing crowd of teachers. This is what we mean when we talk about wasted potential. She thought she was too good for school, and now she's probably on food stamps. The principal arrived and joined the pile on. I heard you were back. Security almost didn't let you in because you're not a student or graduate. He addressed the other teachers and said, "This is what failure looks like." She threw away her future for what? Probably got pregnant or involved with doctorags. That's usually why girls drop out. The history teacher grabbed my phone when it buzzed with a work notification. Let's see what's so important. Probably your dealer or your baby daddy. She read the screen and laughed. CEO? Is that what you call your boyfriend? How pathetic. Making up titles to feel important. She threw my phone on the ground, the screen cracking. Oops, but you can't afford a new one anyway. The math teacher decided to make an announcement to the whole reception. Parents, let this be a lesson. This former student dropped out thinking she knew better than us. Now she crashes events to feel connected to success she'll never have. Your children could end up like her if they don't value education. He pointed at me like I was an exhibit. Failure has a face and it's standing right there. The English teacher pulled out scissors from her desk drawer nearby. You know what? Your hair is as messy as your life. Let me fix something about you. She actually grabbed my hair and cut off a chunk before I could pull away. There, now your outside matches your inside. Broken and worthless. Other teachers laughed and applauded. The history teacher poured her entire cup of red punch over my head. The sticky liquid